it's Lauren, and today I'm going to be doing another college video for you guys. If you're new to my channel, I'm Lauren, and I make a lot of different college videos just to help you guys out on different topics and subjects that you guys request. So today's video is actually pretty exciting. It is how to pack for college, and pretty much like all the tips that I learned when I was packing for college these past 2 years. Also, if you guys are new to my channel, I want to let you guys know that I do have a college playlist, which I will card over here and have linked down below, and it has all of my different videos that I film that are all college related. So I have so many different videos for you guys. Also, follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. I do post a lot of pictures and tweet if you guys are interested in seeing what I'm doing in my day-to-day life. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump on into the video. Packing for college can definitely be such a struggle because I know that when I was packing, I wanted to literally bring everything in my room with me, and that's physically not possible because you will be living in a lot smaller of a space. So you definitely have to be conscious of that and remember that probably what you're living in is half the size of your room or a quarter of the size of your room. It's going to be very, very tiny. You want to know what you want to keep in each area of your room. So what I mean by this is kind of envision your dorm room and think in each area what you want to be bringing. So maybe for your bed, you're gonna need pillows, you're gonna need a mattress pad, you're gonna need a duvet. So what I like to do is what I did was I envisioned my dorm room and I envisioned each section in my room and what I would be keeping in those sections. And then I would think of my desk and then things I needed for my desk. And I would think of my dresser and then so on, so on, so on. And that helped a lot. It really helped me envision what I would actually need to be bringing to my dorm room. Another thing that I did as well was I also went through my daily routine every day when I got closer to me moving in, and I thought of things that I used in my daily routine. So I thought in the morning, what do I use? I use my toothbrush, I use my toothpaste, I use my face cleanser. I know it sounds kind of silly saying it out loud, but you definitely can forget some things that you use every single day. I always like to write things down because I think it's just really important because you are going to forget, especially with college, to have that list. So I made my own list first, and I remember I wrote down like bathroom, and then I wrote down all the bathroom things I'd be needing, and then I wrote down bed, and I wrote down all the things I'm going to be needing for my bed, and then I wrote closet, kind of like separated things out. After this, I went online and I saw if my college had a packing list. A lot of colleges do have freshman packing lists of things that you should bring, so they are very specific to the college, which is really nice. I remember my college, for example, didn't require bed risers because the beds themselves actually were capable of rising up and down, and you do that easily without bed risers. So like, for example, one college you might need bed risers, but for my college you didn't need bed risers. So it's really good to look at your college website and see what they recommend. If they don't have an actual packing list, which is pretty rare, it's good to just look up a general college freshman packing list on Google. Just Google that, search it, and you'll probably find a lot of them. And I went through a couple of them just to see what people recommended. I also went through a lot of YouTube videos of things I should bring and things that you may forget. I think I'm going to do a video this year of things that you may forget to bring to college, because that's definitely really important. But I definitely looked up a lot of videos like that as well. And every time you pack something, just remember to highlight it so you remember that you actually have that item already stored away. So that's really important because it does take about, I say the process is about a week to a couple of days of packing all your things. It definitely does know what you can actually purchase there at college. Now for me, it wasn't that bad because my mom had a really big van, so I pretty much packed a lot of things that I already needed. But for a lot of people who maybe don't have as much space, or maybe you and your sibling are both going to college, or your commute's really, really far to get to college, I definitely would recommend buying a lot of your items there. So you can make a separate list of things to buy when you get to college. So it's definitely good to save some space. Now for actual packing, like storage units, I definitely recommend either boxes or plastic storage containers, or actual storage drawers that you're going to be using. So for packing for us, our college was really efficient, and they actually would go up to your car, and when you got there and would move your stuff in for you, and everything would be at your room already. So that was really sweet and really awesome. So you didn't really have to worry about it freshman year, which was really nice. But I know a lot of colleges don't have that luxury, and you actually have to move your stuff into your dorm room. Now keep in mind the floor you're living on. I lived on the 5th floor of my dorm building, so that required a lot of stairs. And of course there was elevators, but if there's hundreds of people moving in, you're definitely going to have a very slim chance of getting that elevator. So just keep that in mind, that you're going to be carrying a lot of stuff up and down. So you want to have a really useful way of, you know, having these items stored. So I just found storage, like plastic storage bins that you can get at Walmart or Target, to be really useful because you can just carry them up and down the stairs. They might be a little heavy, but they definitely were really useful. Or even cardboard boxes, because cardboard boxes you can just fold up and you can easily throw away when you got to your dorm, so you didn't have like all these plastic storage bins. But I used some of those storage bins as actual storage under my bed when I got to college. My sophomore year, I was moving into a townhouse, so I was on the main floor, so it was really easy for me. I just kind of slid everything into my room. I didn't have to go upstairs. So I actually kept everything in these plastic storage drawers that I already like had everything packed in there. So I actually brought an example for you guys, but like these like 3 unit storage bin things, I just pretty much had these all already packed, so then I could bring them into my room and they were completely packed already, so that was really useful. Suitcases, I would bring 1 or 2 suitcases with you if you want, just so you can use that when you're going home on long weekends or something. You already have a suitcase there, but suitcases definitely could be a little bit more annoying and not really have as much space in them, but you definitely can pack some clothes and stuff like that in there. Also for my clothes, I did use trash bags, and I already would have my clothes on hangers that I wanted to keep in my closets. I would take them out of the garbage bags and just they would be on the hangers ready, so I would just take the hangers and hang them into my closet. So it made it a lot easier for me to do that. I already had like my shower caddy packed, and I would put that in a storage bin, so then when I took my shower caddy out, everything was already in it. So I kind of like pre-packed my stuff, if that makes any sense. And I also organized per section, so I had 1 plastic bin with all my bathroom stuff in it. So I got little labels that you can get at like the dollar store or something, and I labeled on them like bathroom. That definitely was really helpful for me, because then when I got to college and I was really overwhelmed with all these bins, I knew what was in each one. Also, I highly recommend labeling each storage bin with your dorm room number and your name. We did this personally, our college made us do this because, again, they were moving our stuff for us, so if anything did get lost, it was easier to locate it back to where it needed to be. But even if you're moving your own stuff in, it is definitely good to actually have that labeled, because let's say maybe you left a bin somewhere and you totally forgot about it. Someone could track it back down to your dorm room, which is really nice. So overall, when you get to your dorm room, like I said, it's different for everyone, but it was really, really hectic. There was so many people in our dorm building. It was the end of August. It was really hot. There was no AC in our dorm. You know, you have your roommate in there too, moving in. Thank God my roommate was completely moved in by the time I got there, because that would have been crazy. I think it's good to come at 2 separate times, so definitely message each other and work out times of when you're coming in. But I definitely recommend to get there early, to move in early, so you're not super anxious about the time constraints and things like that, because I know we had activities later in the day that we had to go to for like orientation and stuff. So anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other suggestions for other videos, or if you have any questions about college or moving, down below, definitely let me know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye.